Welcome to Running on Reddit, r/AskReddit, where people ask their most thought-provoking questions and are answered back with interesting responses. r/AskReddit. There is a new restaurant called Karma. It doesn't have a menu. You just get what you deserve. So, what are you getting? Probably a $1 McDonald's cheeseburger. It replicates the amount of effort I put into most things in life. I don't know. I'm too biased to properly decide what I deserve. Same. Biased against myself. I think I get a swift kick to the shin and my face slammed into the pie. I don't know if I can judge myself in shape or form. I don't know how my actions have and will impact the world around me. I'm sure I'm the villain of other stories. I'm sure that I have pissed off a few people and I know I have hurt others. Karma sits on the outside. It sits with all the consequences of my words and actions, and Karma can decide what she serves me. I'll just have to accept that this is it. Duck it, I'll take the steak. I've been called thrifty/cheap before, so I'm probably getting the bill. I feel like there is a Rodney Dangerfield-esque joke here. I'm so ugly. One time I ordered duck at the restaurant, and all they brought me was the bill. Yeah, no respect. There's a difference between being cheap and stingy. If you're cheap, good on you for not being wasteful with resources and smart with your money. If you're stingy, then you could just eat a pickle. Is the pickle free? Pickle usually pays you. Power move. Eat the bill. The water in the pan, left over from boiling hot dogs. Hot ham water. Yikes. What did you do to deserve that? My brother made ice cubes out of hot dog water to get back at some people who irritated him. It's so gross, but I was very proud of his pettiness and creativity. Wiener. Water. Soup. Knowing what I deserve is a huge comic achievement. Don't think I'm that enlightened yet. Alphabet soup with 8 letters. Get a life. But, do you deserve a life? Why? Have you taken a life? No, I lost mine. I retraced my steps, but I've searched everywhere from my kitchen to my bathroom, and I can't find it anywhere. Did you look inside you? I don't think I ate it. Damn, where we gonna find you a new one now? Mind if I take yours? You got a spare? Yeah, I guess that could work. If you take mine, Karma will find and return yours to me, I think. Sick. My town used to have a restaurant ironically called Serves You Right. So, my answer is botulism. Man, you must be an awful person. My favorite food, spaghetti carbonara, but no fork or even chopsticks. I feel like I've always had the potential to do good things with my life, but I tend to never push myself, always take the easiest way out, the path of least resistance. Plus, I tend to get a little self-conscious about what other people think in real life. It would be a good reality check. Like, you want this? Come and get it, and don't give a duck what others think about you eating like a savage. Or don't, just sit there and look at this delicious bowl of food. I've now decided I want to go to a gimmicky restaurant that only serves spaghetti and everyone has to eat with their hands. I just think the vibe in there would be so hilarious. A McKarma sad meal. It's exactly the same as a Happy Meal, but it's from last week. McKarma crappy meal. Prizes include Mega Blocks instead of Legos, generic superhero action figures not associated with any stories, an asymmetrical stuffed animal with a burst seam, or half a pog. It would be the tastiest looking dish one could imagine, until I tasted it, because it would be flavored with all the unknown pain I have caused in my life to others. It's Karma though, so it would be balanced by all the unknown happiness you've brought others as well. I mean, if you realize that the inside can be as beautiful as the outside and have the ability to tweak some traits you dislike about yourself, there is always room for changes. Shiny things sometimes are golden. Here I thought you'd say it was cooked in saliva or urine, and that the gravy was from the butt. I know a guy who says the only way he could settle his karma would be to die in a pit of crap, literally up to just under his eyes, as those he wronged watched him die. And he saw the satisfaction of his pain in their eyes. Yeah, he's done a lot of bad things in his life. Just a hint of poop. Not enough to make you go, what the duck, did someone crap in this sandwich? But enough to make you go, this may be the tastiest sandwich I've ever had. What's that unique taste? I can't put my finger on it. Maybe it's the sourdough? No, dude, that's poop. They bring me water after I ask, and then I wait. And I continue to wait. The restaurant closes. I wait. The prep staff comes and goes. Diners of all sorts shuffle in throughout the day. First the senior brunch crowd, telling each other stories of their youth, great triumphs and failures. I wait. Then comes the business lunch crowd. Drinks are poured. Promises are made. Hands are shook. I wait. Early dinner rolls around, and the young families pour in, kids in tow. Parents eager for the silence of chewing. I wait. Happy hour comes, and those seeking connection come and go faster than half-priced drinks. I wait. New lovers come for candlelight dinners. I wait. The college crowd closes the bar. I wait. I wait. I wait. My meal never came, because I waited too long. Probably not what you meant, but this really puts a spin on procrastination. Spaghetti and meatballs. Nothing spectacular, but it's a proper meal and it tastes good. It's not heaven, it's just life. That's what I was thinking. Probably something simple, like scrambled eggs or maybe even a simple PB&J sandwich. Not the best, but better than what some get. I'll be served the best chicken ever served. I'm vegan. If you like the content and want to support the channel, like and subscribe right now, or you'll be running on fumes. I'm getting my dog back, but maybe not the way I wanted him. You wanted medium rare. Somewhere between a punch in the face and a nice 3 out of 4 star meal. For your appetizer, a finger flick to your nose, you know why. For your soup course, a lovely lobster bisque, you know why. For the main course, a full rack of a knuckle sandwich, you know why. For dessert, a pie to the face, you definitely know why. I say I deserve a good meal. I've tried to be a good person my whole life. I care about people's feelings. I put others before me, and I think I'm fun to be around. I think that warrants an enjoyable meal. I named my ex's cat Karma. She had a split face. I got lots of love from her, so I guess that's what I deserved. She loved sleeping on the pillow next to my head and knocking my ex's stuff off the counter. That's what he deserved. Anyway, if I ate there now I feel like I deserve my favorite foods after my car accident, so it would be half-size portions of a chimichanga, baby back ribs, and some sushi, so I could eat it all. The menu would be hundreds of pages long, packed with all my favorite dishes and food I've never even tried before, but am sure to love. Best of all, it's all incredibly affordable. I would spend hours reading through the menu, trying to decide what I want, and then the restaurant would close, and I'd be escorted out before I could place an order. I would probably get a undercooked pizza and cheese bread that's just hot dog buns rolled around in garlic and covered in cheese. And for dessert would be a self-serve ice cream machine like the ones you find at Chinese buffets. It looks suspicious, but hey, it's ice cream. And hey, its toppings the only bowls are giant comically sized ones. And, with a giant spoon. And when you try to fill it with ice cream, that most likely will end in diarrhea, all the workers look at you with a furrowed brow. I can't imagine I'd get anything good or bad. Probably the same cereal I have every morning to remind me that I just sort of exist. A big fat bowl of raisin nut bran. I'd be fine with it. But literally, just like, well, okay, and I'd eat it while watching yet another YouTube video about nothing to kill a little more time in quarantine. Alright. Thick cut chips. Enough to watch a movie about the good and bad things I've achieved in life. Basically the opportunity to do some self-reflection. Actually, your thread is making me have mini existential crisis right now. I don't know, and that's exactly why I wouldn't go. I'd expect the worse. Humans are complicated. There are no good humans or bad humans, only good and bad humans, if that makes sense. I personally fixate on the bad a lot, so I rarely take notice of the good in me. So I'd worry that I'd get something fairly nasty. Maybe I wouldn't, but I wouldn't want to find out. If you're one of those people who nice to fast food / retail / restaurant workers, or generally just nice to people doing their job, or you tip well, or both, then you get top of the line food and drink of your choice. If you're one of the rude ones, we drag you into the kitchen and force you to make your own food. No, you won't receive any instructions on how to do it. We'll verbally berate you, maybe even throw something at you, because you didn't do something fast enough, or hell, maybe even threaten to hire you, just so we can threaten to fire you over the tiniest thing. Oh, yeah, and we'll constantly add on new things for you to deal with, while expecting you to keep going at an unrealistically fast pace. Just so you can understand what kind of bullcrap we go through, and you put us through. Can you tell I work in fast food? The unpalatable grotesque banquet of all the insects I've extracted and or preserved, an entomological archive I surmise they'd seek retribution for. Rigid esculent larvae husks for starters, to stimulate my appetite and repulsion. Succulent maggots marinated with remnants of a human cadaver secretions and clusters of eggs with an astringent taste for the main meal. Dessert is frosted moth wing with a scoop of corpse wax. Fragile wings disintegrated on the tongue. It's like diaphanous silks draped over your palate. The elusive delicacy de Passir has the variegated consistency of cheese to rice pudding, so it's really a sensuous delight. The pungent stench emanating from the extravagantly presented feast is just too evocative of the long laborious hours curled over a cadaver, as insects devour them with a preternatural hunger. A steak dinner. The steak cut will be a decent strip, but it's undersized, like a 6 ounce. I asked for it medium rare, but I get medium well. It comes with a side of garlic mashed potatoes and corn on the cob. The mashed potatoes are somehow both lumpy and runny, but they still taste good. The corn is undercooked, so it's a little tough, but it's really sweet and buttery. It comes with dinner rolls and cinnamon butter, but the rolls have cooled off, so the butter doesn't melt. What I deserve. What would I deserve if I ate at the restaurant called Karma? I'm lactose intolerant. I knew my fate once they brought out the meal, a cup of milk, a roll of toilet paper, and a priest. They're gonna need to perform an exorcism after I've passed. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and turn on the bell or you'll be running on fumes. See you in the next video.